Right, I am, as you can clearly see, using two little pieces, little sample pieces I've got here to demonstrate seaming, because hopefully the video I made has disappeared into the ether somewhere. But before you get to the point of seaming, you need to do a gentle block on your piece, and please do take the time to do it because it makes such a difference. It will make a difference to the feel of the fabric, the drape of it, how soft it is, and it just sort of makes that that yarn bloom and look beautiful. So all I did for blocking mine was I got some squashy foam boards. A rolled up towel will work just brilliantly. The ironing board always works really well for this as well, because you need to have something that you can put pins in and not cause any problems. So I just spritzed mine with water until it was nicely damp and pinned it out. Don't stretch. It doesn't need to be stretched because you don't want to sort of pull out any of these nice sort of bobbly knots that you've made. You know, you want them to retain a bit of 3D texture. So don't pull it and stretch it too much, but just pin it so it's nice and square, pin it out to size, and leave it to completely dry. And once it's completely dry, when you unpin it, you will see it is nice and flat. Those edges won't curl, because you can get a bit of a curl like that on Tunisian crochet, so that's going to take care of that nicely, and it will be ready to seam. And as I've said to you, these are sample pieces, but it's not a problem, because what I want to show you is we've got the right hand side here, so the side, the start side, if you like, will be butt up against the left side. We're not doing right sides together or anything like that. We're doing right sides facing, so it's come round, and the sides are joining or butting up next to each other. And we're going to join that edge with a mattress stitch. So you may have left a long tail for seaming, and that's absolutely fine. I'm going to just cut some yarn and join it. If you've not left a long tail, this is how I join my yarn for seaming. So I'm just going to the very corner of the left hand piece, and I'm going to just do a few little over stitches. What do you call it? You know, little stitches, just to secure the yarn in place. Oops, pulled it through. Let me do that again. Just enough that it's not going to pull through when you pull your yarn through. Okay, so that's nice and secure. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up from the back to the front, to the left of that stitch, of that first V that you can see coming up there, and bring my yarn through from the back to the front, to the left of that V. I'm then going to go over to my right piece and find the very edge stitch there, which is that V in there, and I am going to go into the front and behind the bar. Can you see that bar of that stitch? And pull that through. Now, the secret to a mattress stitch, to making it invisible, is for your yarn, your needle to go in where your yarn has come out. So my yarn came out there, and I'm going to put my needle back in, and I'm going to bring my needle up and to the left of the next stitch, so the pink one. And that's gone under a bar there, so it's going to be nice and secure. I'm not going to pull it too tight yet because I want to show you it zipping up at the end. Then with that, following that rule of my needle going in where the yarn has come out, I've put my needle in where the yarn has come out, and I've come up behind the bar of the next stitch. So if you think of it like that, it's almost like lacing a shoe, isn't it? So coming over, back over to the left, putting my needle in where the yarn has come out, and going up one bar, and so on, all the way up. Now I can't go all the way up because one of my pieces is shorter than the other in a highly professional way. So I'm just going to go up a little bit and then zip it up so you can see. One edge is a lot more secure than the other edge, and that's just simply the way it is. Your beginning edge will be sort of tighter and more robust than your ending edge. It doesn't matter. We're going to join it right now. Okay, I'll do one more and then we'll give it a little zip. Don't forget, just put that yarn, that needle in where the yarn has come out. And when I give it a pull, hopefully you can see those stitches just disappear. They just disappear and the edge pulls together. God, just love this. Every time I do it, it makes me want to do happy tears, because can you see what's happened there? You can just see that the stripe continues. Even though this is completely mismatched, the colours are totally mismatched, the pattern continues. Fluffy brick, fluffy brick, fluffy brick, fluffy brick, because of that fantastic invisible mattress stitch. And the key to it is nothing more complicated than putting your needle in where the yarn just came out. If you stick to that rule, needle in where the yarn just came out and going under one bar at a time so that you're even, you will create perfect mattress stitch every single time. It is an absolute joy, and I could very happily just mattress stitch all day, every day, quite honestly. So that's mattress stitch. That's all you need to do. And I would very much love to see you all wearing your snuggly cowls. Thank you for putting up with me through all the videos this year. It's been a joy spending time with you, even though it's only virtual. I hope very much that you've enjoyed 2020 and the project, and I hope with all of my heart that 2020 is a better, more hopeful, calmer and more peaceful year for all of us. Take care. Bye-bye.